You know, besides from the talent issues, obviously we want speed. Who doesn't want speed, right? That's a given. I want guys that can create separation. And I'm going to tell you, after 15 years of doing this, I want personality. I want guys that have different personalities and bring a little bit different edge to the field. I don't need a 6'5" guy. I don't need a 5'8" guy. I need a mix of both. Guys that have loose hips, guys that attack the ball, and guys that can play in a no-huddle, up-tempo offense, you know, from an endurance standpoint, and have the mentality to do that. So personality is big these days. You know, if you bring in the right or wrong one, it could change your program.
You touched on being familiar with these guys. I mean, just how's the adjustment been? Has there been much of it?
We've had a couple team meetings, you know, a couple opportunities to sit down with all the wideouts. They're still coming in individually, but it's been great. They're juiced up, man. They love the vibe, they love the energy that's going on right now. Because I ask them all, what's your feel right now with the place? What do you guys think? And they're like, Coach, everyone's got a little bit different bounce in their step right now. Everyone's real excited. The attitude is different. There's just a renewed life, which there should be with a change. So they're excited.
Would you be a name?
What's your perception been out on the road, Zach?
It really depends where you go. I mean, it really depends where you go. I mean, you walk in with a T on your shirt. That's a brand name. It's really hard to know right now. Obviously, in Tennessee, it's great. We need to get some of it back, and we are. But right now, we're really just trying to get in on a kid and build a quick relationship with moms and dads and high school coaches. So I haven't had an opportunity to really gauge what everyone's feeling is.
And then, as recruiting coordinator, what do you feel like are your strengths that enable you to hold that position, and what are the keys to that position?
Well, one of the keys is I know what Coach Jones likes. That's why I'm the recruiting coordinator. You know, we have a lot of similar tastes. Pet peeves and things like that, and what we think kids these days like. We all understand that it could be anything that makes or breaks a kid's decision. It could be the way that a professor talks to him, could be the lights weren't on in the indoor, it could be anything like that might make or break a kid in recruiting. And I think that I understand what Coach Jones wants and what this staff wants, so I'm going to do my best. We got a heck of a recruiting department that are on board and they're rolling. You know, our support up there is fantastic. So my strength is just to get them organized, understand what our staff wants, what Coach Jones wants. He doesn't have to tell me what he wants. I think that's probably one of the reasons he made me the recruiting coordinator.
You guys are all really active on social media. Is that more for a recruiting tool?
Yeah, you know, and I'm pressing the guys as we go here. You know, some of them are a little uncomfortable with it. I'm pressing it as we go. Hey, you need to learn this. You need to. Well, I got Jimmy's helping me with. No, you got to do it. I mean, that's just part of the deal these days. That's how kids respond. That's how kids. Some of them are just a little intimidated by it. Maybe some of our older coaches, but they're doing a great job, really jumping on board. So yeah, that's a tool for sure.
How did your time at that school down south help you for being in the SEC and the expectations?
I was just telling Coach Thigpen the other day, I learned more in 1 year at that place than I have my whole career as far as just the scope and magnitude of recruiting at this level. You know, playing on the big stage, we're all football coaches. It really doesn't matter, stadiums and all that, but recruiting is huge. Recruiting at this level is different. It really, really is. It prepared me for Wisconsin, and it prepared me for this, and so I really feel like that was huge. We signed the #1 class in the country at one point there, and how we did that and the dynamics it took to do that really gave me an idea of what we have to do in order to do that here.
What is different about recruiting in the SEC versus even other BCS schools?
Right, it's a street fight every day. I mean, you take a day off, you're gonna get beat. So it's ultra competitive every single day, every single hour. Again, not knowing exactly what might turn a kid. We all have great facilities, we all have good people, we all have big stadiums, we all have nice carpet in the locker rooms. Finding what's going to just give you that little edge and separate you just a little bit to make that kid make a decision. You're trying to search for that every single day at a place like Tennessee.